And now for our final competition performance of the day, we will hear the first place winner of the public speaking competition, Lennon Audrain from right here in Phoenix, Arizona.
That's my education.
All right, thank you everyone. My name's Lennon Audrain, right? I go from Phoenix. For some of you that were asking, yes, I'm Call Me Maybe Boy. And I guess that's my song for the year. Last year was Roar, this year it's Call Me Maybe. Just so you all know, because people like to, I hear there's this phrase called prove it. And so I have all my research listed on my website. It's www.envision.education. So if you want to see my citations, you can go there for the whole speech and my citations. So the title of my speech is Recruiting Teachers of Color, 3 Strategic Steps. The year is 1986. Researchers are exploring the political divide's effect on Black students in standardized testing. They determined that the ethnic composition of the teaching force sends strong messages to students about the distribution of power in American society. This is a study done by Mercer in the year 1968. And 49 years later, that research has yet to come to a resolution and be put into action. But I'm here to argue 3 strategic steps we can take to recruit more teachers of color. The first, investing in early childhood education and education professions classes, also your teacher academy classes, in highly demographic areas where teacher preparation programs can have a bigger impact on students of color, complementing their programs with organizations like Educators Rising to ensure student success. By investing in programs in this area, we can ensure that more students of color are given the opportunity to explore teaching as a career. Pathways to Teaching, an organization supported by the University of Colorado, Denver, already does this and seeks out urban schools for which to provide a teacher academy. The organization then pipelines its students into their teacher preparation programs, which, according to Dr. Margarita Bianco in 2015, founder and executive director of Pathways to Teaching, looks extremely different than our current teaching force and shows statistics such as 60% of their teaching force from their teacher academy being Latino and Latina, and 35 being American, and the plug for all the boys, the few boys in here, 42% being male. Once these models are set in place, partnering with organizations like Educators Rising offers students an opportunity to take what they have learned in the classroom about teaching pedagogy and use it in the real world in authentic competitions around best teaching practices. The second step, ensuring that community college teacher education programs have emotional, social, and intellectual models that guarantee success for students of color, including cohort models that help to give peer-to-peer success. Doug Shapiro reported in 2017 that community college students make up 48.5% of Black students go to community college, and 50.8% of Hispanic students also go to community college. This statistic cries to us to force even more of our attention on securing the pipeline at the community college level. Many community colleges offer small, rigorous, cohort-like teacher education programs that can help to bring teachers of color into our schools. We should also offer more incentive for teachers of color to teach those teacher education programs, once again, to help stimulate an emotional, social, and intellectual cohort-like system. We should also ensure that teacher preparation programs at all levels hold students to high standards, quote Jacobson Rosenthal, right, Pygmalion's effect, to ensure that a highly skilled professional is exiting their program. The third, partnering with community organizations, leaders, and stakeholders who are deeply invested in securing a future of teachers of color. Finally, by engaging with organizations whose focus is on recruiting teachers of color, we can safeguard a strong color teaching force. Organizations, once again, like Educators Rising, with over 29,000, now 30,000 members I hear, and the majority of them being students of color, aid students in feeling a sense of belonging in the caring community, according to Hargrove, Earl, and Ryan in 1996, where they can thrive and succeed. Other organizations like the Black Male Educators Fellowship, which Tamir Harper is part of, extend an even more cohort-like model, once again, on learning and leading, which have been proven to support students emotionally, intellectually, and stimulates those smaller communities, which we know our teachers of color go back to. Now, all 3 of these steps may not solve our problems with proper representation of teachers of color within our classrooms. However, they are viable action steps that can be taken to ensure that the majority of public education students have people that look like them in their classrooms. And like I said last year in my creative lecture, it is not the job of normal people to do this, but radical people. Radical change starts with radical people. So Educators Rising members, be radical, be different, and be the change. Thank you.